Hi, we're going to talk about the 4K swivel. In this video we're going to tell you how to measure to make sure that you get the right number of extensions for your 4K swivel. Then we'll move into a demonstration of the operation of the swivel. And finally, at the end, we show you how to assemble it, kind of a quick start guide to get it set up. So to start with, the most important thing is to make sure that you get the right number of extensions. So that's a real easy thing to do. You measure from outside of one leg to the outside of the other leg. For this TV, this is a 55-inch TV that we're demoing here. It's a little over 42, so we'll just round that up to 43 inches. The base model will extend up to 48 inches, so that fits perfectly for this TV. You can remove two 6-inch extensions to make it 36 inches, and you can shorten it even further if you use a combination of those. But basically 36 to 48 is what we pitch for the as proper sizing for the base model. If your TV legs are further apart, they can't extend past the edge, so make sure that you order one or more pairs of 6-inch extensions to make it wide enough to fit your TV. Another important consideration is the depth of your TV legs. Now you can't see this in the video, but I'm measuring from the back of the leg to the front of the leg, and it's just about 9 inches. So this swivel is 12.6 inches deep, so 9-inch legs fit perfectly on it. You can have legs up to 12.6 inches and it will still sit on the swivel. Keep in mind that there is a little space taken at the handle area, so if your legs are going to be positioned near the handle, which is, about 6 inches from the ends. So if your legs are within 6 inches of the ends, make sure that the legs are 11 inches or less. Otherwise you'll need more 6-inch extensions to space this out, the curved extension further. If your legs are over 12.6 inches, some TVs, not many, but a few have legs that are quite deep. This swivel won't work with you, so won't work with your TV. So you'll have to find another solution. But for most TVs, 12.6 is plenty of room for the TV legs. So that's how to pick the number of extensions that you need. You have to have the swivel be wide enough that your TV can sit upon it. Next important consideration is your TV stand. So now the swivel has to be supported in its full width. So you can't just have a stand that will support the center. The ends won't support weight unless they are supported by your TV stand. So make sure your stand is wide enough to support the full width of the TV, the 4K TV swivel. So again, you can just measure. You know that your TV is leg to leg at least, right? The swivel itself has to be wider. It has to, or equal width to support the thing. So your TV stand needs to be as wide as the 4K swivel itself, or wider. So in this case, the stand has plenty of room side to side. And then you have to consider depth, because the stand itself, or the swivel itself, is 12.6 inches deep. You need a little bit of room to swivel the TV. You'll notice a little bit of glare on the TV. That's exactly why you want one of these, so that you can push it back. And why you need to have a little bit of extra room. So we recommend at least 14 inches deep for your TV stand. More depth just allows you more room to swivel. This swivel will turn 360 degrees if your TV is big enough, or TV stand is big enough to allow that. But realistically, your stand may be 14 inches, 20 inches, 24, for a really deep TV stand. But make sure that you have a stand that will support the swivel. Make sure that you get a swivel that's long enough to fit your TV legs and deep enough. So those are the basic considerations. Now we'll move on to demoing the unit. So now that we've got the 4K TV swivel set up and the TV on top, I can demo what this does for you. There may be times that you have glare on your TV, like this. Just turn it a little bit, turn it away from that light source. Then you've got a beautiful picture again. If you move to another part of the room, you turn, and there you can see it very clearly from the other part of the room. It really is a great solution for how to maneuver your big screen TV to get the best possible picture. Okay, so now that we've got it out of the box, you'll notice that you have a set of instructions that come with this. We encourage you to read through all the instructions because there's very useful information in there. There's safety tips, setup tips, lots of things that you may find helpful. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is to get an estimate of where you want to place the center swivel. Remember, the center swivel looks like this. It has these sticky pads on them. With the backing currently. So you want it to be centered of your table or stand, however much room that you have. Put it right in the center. That gives you the maximum angle whenever you turn it because the pieces will extend to the ends. So, find an approximate center, front to back, side to side. Then flip it over and you'll peel these pieces. So you just grab the pull tab and lift the backing off, and you want to do that all the way around. So now that the backing is peeled off of the swivel, you just flip it over and carefully remember where you wanted to position it and lay it down, and then just press lightly. Check that it's got a good grip, and now you're ready to move to the next step, which is assembling the extensions. So you'll notice that there are small rectangular extensions and larger curved extensions. If you only need the width of the curved extensions, you insert those. I'm just going to put those in briefly to show you what that looks like. So if your TV will fit on a platform this size, use this size. It'll work out perfectly. If you need a longer width, then you assemble the extensions that are rectangular. And the way these go in, you just tilt it. There's a little bit of a hook there, and at the end you'll notice there's a hole. You just position that in the hole and then lower it down. And now it's hooked. And then you do the same thing with the end. And I'll do that on this end as well. And it may take you a little bit of more time to do this. I've done this several times, so it's quite simple for me. But overall it's very easy to assemble. So now basically you've got your basic wide swivel assembled. If you need more width, if your TV goes to here, you can do that too. Just order some more of these rectangular swivels. Each pair of these will add 1 foot to the width of your TV swivel, your 4K TV swivel. So you can technically make this as wide as you need to. This will work with, I believe, up to a 50-inch TV. Sometimes it could be 60. It depends on where your legs are positioned. So the legs of your TV should sit on this part. So if they go to the edge, you'll need more extensions. If they go shorter, you might be able to remove some of the rectangular extensions and go with just the curve. So just check your TV and see what works best for you. And then next we'll tell you how to install the security features. Okay, an important tip to remember when you're setting up your big screen TV swivel, if you have any concern about your TV being slid too far so that it goes off the edge, you can go off a pretty good ways without it causing any trouble, but if you go too far off, you could see where this would eventually start to affect the stability of the TV. We've thought of that, and we've included these stoppers. So all you have to do is peel the backing on the stopper, and then you stick it down at a place that will stop the swivel from going too far. Give it a little push, and then it stops. You can do the same thing on the other side. And you'd want to do this at the back of your TV so it doesn't affect the appearance of your theater setup. But you just position these where they do the job, and you can angle them to match that. The angle of the swivel is probably ideal. These are repositionable if you need to reposition it. You just give it a little tug and it'll peel up, and then you can reposition. They do grip sturdily, but you can't peel them if you have to. So that's the basic step. There isn't another step that you can do if you happen to live in California or someplace that's prone to earthquakes, or if you have young children who like to be a little rambunctious maybe and run around the house. We also include a TV anchor strap, and if you refer to the instructions, we give you detailed instructions on how to set that up. Basically, you attach to one of the bolt holes on the back of your TV and attach it to the wall or to the back of your table. And it just protects it from, if it tips too far, it won't fall and hurt a